Bond of Anime here, and this is the review of Shakugan no Shana. The storyline of this is a boy called Yuji Sakai who finds himself dead and meets a flame haze called Shana. He and her have a type of love-hate relationship, where they're fighting because Shana's a flame haze whose sole purpose is to defeat these demons that eat human souls called denizens. And Shana is a flame haze, also known as the blazing eye, flaming hair hunter, and her crimson law pendant, Alistair, destroy denizens and try and bring peace to the human world where they meet. But then you got Yuji Sakai, who's called a Mestis, a human who's dead but still alive with a essence of a torch, which is kind of like a human cell, but not really. He's dead, but not really. Once you die, you're practically dead. But if your soul is consumed by a denizen, you turn into a torch. And once the torch burns out, you no longer exist. Everyone will forget you, and no one even will remember your face except those who know that you existed. Because only those who've seen the denizen world, a denizen, or know about the tortures and all that, will remember you. And Yuji Sakai is called a Mestis, and a Mestis is someone who has a treasure inside them. Now, treasure can be from a little secret to a powerful weapon. But what Yuji Sakai has is called the Midnight Lost Child. The Midnight Lost Child is it's a clock, kind of, created by a denizen named Felix. And not Felix, I forgot her name. Anyway, she's created it for her boyfriend, and what the power was is for him to live on for eternal life. Kind of. The stroke of midnight on every day, or the essence he's lost during the entire day gets rebooted straight up to him at the stroke of midnight. And Yuji has that because he's a Mestis, which actually helps him out a lot. Anyway, yeah. Then you meet up with there's a lot of love-hate relationships going on with him. Anyway, you meet up with a couple of side characters. You've got two more flame hazes. One is Bellamina, and she has she's got the power to control bandages coming from her hair or arms. Anyway, and then you got Marjorie Dar, and she's got the power of the fangs and claws of violation. Kind of like she's a spellcaster, really. And she does riddles and types of spells, which practically makes her a key essence in the series. And yeah, those are the two main characters that help out. Then you got other side characters which are human that help out. Then you got the villains. I don't want to go into too much detail, which will be spoilers, but I'll only tell you the main three that you see in the entire main four people that you see in the entire series. The Supreme Throne Hecate, the Thousand Changes, and the Judge of Chaos. And you got the Seeker, which is the mad scientist, kind of like the Kurisuke of the group. Anyway, yeah, those are the 4 main bad guys that you see in all 3 seasons. Anyway, yeah, and their job is to grab the Midnight Lost Child from Yuji Sakai and use it to their will. And how one becomes a flame haze is that they make a contract with a Crimson Lord Flame type thing. Shana made a deal with Alistair, which you have to choose what object that they would become. She chose a pendant. Marjorie chose a book that goes on her arm, and Bellamina chooses a kind of like a tiara type thing. Anyway, yeah. What Shana and Yuji Sakai do is hunt down denizens. The very first denizen that you see in the beginning of the show is called a Rene, which is a creation type based of a denizen of what they decide that their slave would be. The Seeker has a Rene called Domino, which is a type of robot. So yeah, what they do is they harvest human souls for their master just so they can get stronger. Anyway, and what the 4 main evil villains try to do, called Balmaske, want to steal the Midnight Lost Child from Yuji Sakai and create a world where they can have their own piece called Xanadu, which was stopped years ago by the original Flamehair Blazing Eyes Hunter, and they try and do it again just so they can get power, and that so they can get rid of all the denizens so that they don't have a reason to fight, so that the denizens can live in peace with humans, because that's what they wanted to do when you go to the 3rd season, that they want to live with the humans. And all in the end, that there's always a love scene that you always see. In the first season, you see Shana, Yuji, and the human girl Yoshida. That Shana and Yoshida try and fight for Yuji's love, and it goes on for the first 2 seasons. It goes on and on. Shana says that she will ask Yuji Sakai, and that she will tell Yuji Sakai that she loves her, and Yoshida's already done that before her. And near the end of the 2nd season, they ask her to ask Yuji to choose her. Anyway, at the end of the season, in the 3rd season, it's very good. That's my opinion. It's very good. It's very hyped, especially the music. Especially the music. The music is beautifully done. Yeah. Anyway, Shana and Yuji fight in the last season. Big spoilers, but those who have seen the first 2 seasons would actually know what's going on. Then when they see the last season, you'd understand. Anyway, yeah. So that's my review on Shakugan no Shana. If anyone knows if I've missed anything out or I stuffed something up, please put it in the comments below. And yeah, thank you for listening in for on my review, and actually thank you for spending the time to see it. Thank you, Mr. Bond 007 of Anime.